Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Danny K, and this is Danny K Crypto. Welcome back to yet another episode of a mini series I like to call Blockchain Breakdown, where we break down a blockchain 10 minutes or less. Today, episode 5, coming out the gate with Binance Coin, or the BNB token. And did pretty well over the 2018-2019 bear market when everything was basically getting slaughtered. It actually did pretty well based off of its use case and real-world applications, so to speak. But without further ado, let's go ahead, just jump right into it and get started on the questions. First off, what is Binance Coin, or the Binance token? Well, BNB is an exchange-based, exchange-traded token used on the famous Binance exchange, not only as a means of payment and a store of value via a blockchain, but it serves two very interesting and diverse functions on the Binance exchange. One, it could be used and stored on your Binance exchange as a means of paying the transactional and trading fees on the Binance platform, usually at a discounted rate. And two, having your Binance tokens sort of staked on the Binance exchange, you can use it to cast votes or get allocated votes in various Binance IEOs or initial exchange offerings, because Binance set it up in a way where you need to have X number of their tokens. By having those number of tokens, you then get allocated X number of votes, and based off of those votes or random drawing selections, you then get the opportunity to potentially participate in whatever new IEO or essentially ICO 2.0 that they're offering on their exchange. The Binance token was initially an ERC20 token running on the Ethereum blockchain, but it has recently migrated to its own platform, Binance Chain, where it hopes to execute and use its own kind of development platform and smart contract platform. The most notable person related to the Binance Chain and Binance Coin is the owner of Binance, and I'm going to say his name so wrong, Changpeng Zhou. I'm terrible at it. Changpeng Zhou. I can't say his name. I'm sorry for you. I know you're like a leader in the world of the cryptocurrency industry. I apologize. Anyways, he is a Chinese-Canadian business executive that founded and controls the Binance exchange and subsequently the Binance Coin / BNB token. He has also worked with the blockchain.info and the OKEX exchange. So what goals and problems does it hope to solve? Well, it basically wanted to just create a native token for the Binance exchange platform to use and trade on. And by being used as a payment and means of exchange, as well as paying for real-life trading fees and for allocating raffle drawings in the IEO platforms for its IEO launching platform, it's actually been argued that the BNB token is one of the only coins that actually have a real-world application of use case in it. Well, theoretically, many other altcoins plan or intend to have or be used to facilitate commerce or solve some other kind of third-party problem. The BNB token has created its own independent market of demand for more than just basic peer-to-peer transactions and speculations. Granted, it created its problem and then solved it by being the exchange that then issues its own token to facilitate the revenue streams on that exchange. It just seems to make sense. And I'm actually surprised that Binance was the first exchange to do it, and you saw a lot of other exchanges kind of jump on. It's very interesting to me. I kind of like it. It just seems to make perfect sense for if you're an exchange as a revenue model. But as we do, now let's take a quick hop down memory lane on some historical events and dates. The BNB token launched in July of 2017 with 200 million tokens on the ERC20 Ethereum blockchain. Only a few months after that, in October, Binance has its first successful coin burn of about 985,000 BNB tokens, I believe, somewhere right around there, and at the time was worth roughly $1.5 million. Since then, BNB has burned over $150 million worth of BNB tokens, which is insane. And for those of you that don't know or understand, coin burn is basically a way that once you've issued coins, you can then retract them by destroying them or burning them out of the ecosystem. And a lot of people do this to combat inflation and help increase scarcity of the coin, thus lowering supply and increasing demand, thus increasing price. But that's just a little economics lesson for you. Then, in April of 2019, Binance Coin actually switches over from its Ethereum ERC20 token to its own native blockchain. Also, around that same time, the Binance Exchange announced its Binance Launching Pad, or basically its IEO offering launchpad, where it would offer new projects coming up, much like the ICO model, but through the exchange offering the coin, and announced its plan to allocate a raffle drawing model for individuals that wanted to participate in the IEO. And the way that you got those raffle drawings is through holding and staking large amounts of the BNB token, thus inflating its price, which is kind of genius and evil at the same time. But I continue. In August of 2019, unfortunately, Binance had to close its doors to U.S. traders, announcing that it would no longer be allowing U.S. traders to trade on its platform. But fear not, that they are opening Binance.us, a fully compliant and KYC facilitated exchange that keeps all the U.S. regulators happy. So they announced that, and that should be launching, or it should have launched already, September 18th or September 20th, somewhere around there. And funny enough, of all of the tokens that they've listed about 20 or 30 different tokens. Unfortunately, the BNB token, their flagship token of their exchange, is not one of the tokens they are going to be allowed to offer its U.S. clients, because it is considered a security in the eyes of the SEC. So, pretty big blow to the ever-popular, ever-growing Binance coin. But I'm sure that over time, the Binance team will figure out a way to get that authorization and allow its token to be traded on its U.S.-based platform. So yeah, that about does it, wrapping it up. What are your thoughts on the BNB token, or if the SEC would call it the BNB security? Do you think it's going to continue to do well? Do you think there's going to be a driving demand for the token now that there is less availability of its use on the U.S. exchange? And do you think the coin burn is going to be successful in maintaining that inflation rate and increasing the demand? Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you're invested in the Binance token, and if you look at it as a long-term or short-term hold. But as always, thank you so much for watching these videos. I really appreciate it. I really love the support and the interaction online. If you can, please, leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you have a suggestion or a coin that you would like me to review or break down, as they say, please leave it in the comments below, and I will add it to the long list of tokens that I will be doing over the next couple of months. But my name is Danny K. This is Danny K Crypto. There's another episode of Blockchain Breakdown. I'm so thankful that you're watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.